She will always need you more than you need her. The truth about power. So we were doing a show early in the morning. Probably we do the 1:30 in the morning or 3:30 or 4 in the morning shows, and someone asked me a good question. He asked me, Steve, what would happen if the world was full of men? And I would tell him that the economy itself would just drop. The economy would actually crash. And it got me to thinking that I think you guys need to know the secret to everything and what's going on out here. And I want to start with, and sometimes it's very disturbing. It's a very disturbing thing, a disturbing truth, if you will, that most men were never, ever supposed to hear. And telling you, nobody wants you to know this, because those that are in power, the marketers, the advertisers, everybody that's in power, excuse me, everyone in power, they just don't want you to know this. Advertisers, marketers, flower places, bars, clubs, marriage, gown play, everybody that this ecosystem is running on, they don't want you to know this. Not even the media wants you to know this. And what they have always done is, for decades now, what they have done, which is the most craziest thing, is that they have done everything they can to condition people to believe, okay, this great lie that your worth depends on a woman's validation. And the more that you chase, because that's what they tried to indoctrinate you with, the more that you chase, okay, that she is gonna really care about you, or she's going to love you. The more that you open up to her, she is going to what? Respect you, okay? Come on, man. Come on. The more you give, the more she's gonna care, and the more she's actually going to stay. But what people don't understand, the truth is actually the total opposite, because the more you chase her, the faster she actually begins to run. The more you show her your heart and everything, really too soon, she loses interest. And this is why I've always said, put your heart and your feelings in your pocket. And the moment you start treating her like she's special, like she's a queen, all right, even without her doing anything, just because she has a nice body, okay? All right, she hasn't even earned anything, all right? Now, you know what? Not only is she going to want to leave you, she's gonna start looking somewhere else. And if you've ever been, gentlemen, if you've ever been good, if you've ever been loyal, if you've ever been respectful, excuse me, if you've ever been any of these things, gentlemen, all right, what was that? You are the guy that is always going to be emotionally available. And let me tell you what happens to emotionally available guys out there. They're the ones that's gonna get ghosted. They're the ones that's gonna get ignored. Those are the ones that's gonna end up in the friend zone. And what I'm saying to all you guys out here, this isn't about hating women. This isn't about downgrading women or anything like that. Guys, I'm the only one on YouTube to tell you to game it out. Do you guys actually think a woman is going to give you a combination code to her body? Do you think she's going to do that? I want you to think about that right now as we speak to you guys out here. Because what you guys don't know and what you guys don't understand in all of this is whether you want to accept it or not. At the end of the day, man, dating will never, or sex, or sexual tension, they will never ever reward a person who is kind, who is sweet, who is thoughtful, who is understanding, and all that other stuff. The world, and especially a woman, from the emotion. Now look, logically, you will get a reward, okay? So when you're nice, sweet, kind, thoughtful, and understanding, you will get a reward. And that reward, 10 times out of 10, you get to be a friend, okay? You get to hang out with her. You get to be a shoulder to cry on. You get to help her fix things. You get to be the guy that doesn't get in the ass. But the one that's going to tap that ass after you pack up all of her stuff, and after you help her move, you help her, you lug all that stuff downstairs, push it all in a truck, drive across town, pull all that stuff up, and just hurt yourself climbing maybe 2 flights or 3 flights of stairs, only to lay the boxes down and get a hug at the end. She's gonna call an asshole to tap her ass in every room to christen that apartment, because women are always going to reward a man who is rare. The man that is unavailable, and actually the man that is one thought, one mind, one way, meaning that man is in total control of himself, total control. And before if any of you think that this is an attack, this is not ever an attack on women, because we don't attack women at all, okay? This isn't about being mean to women. This isn't about putting women down. This is not calling them modern and saying they have high leg counts. It's nothing about that. This is not about blaming at all. This is just understanding the rules of sexual tension and how to be rare, okay? All right? Because out there, you gotta understand why things work in the way they work, and why the reality that you're in right now of comfort, of safety. Remember, I'm the only one to tell you, you're in a reality that you have not created. And because you're in that reality, you are built in a reality, or you're in a reality that you're going to lose in 20 times out of 20 times you are going to lose, because the truth is the world is going to hide something that it doesn't want you to know. And women don't ever want to be treated badly. That's a gimme. Women don't want to get hit and shaken and all that stuff. They don't want that, okay? All right? They really, really, at the end of the day, will never, ever respect a man who gives his power away too soon. And what I always tell you guys out here, remember, I'm the only one to tell you this, I told you, do you guys think when a woman writes her profile, her dating profile, or a woman goes around on your date and she starts to tell you all these things that she wants and all these things that she's looking for from a man, do you think these women are going to give you a combination code to their pussy? Think about it. This isn't your first day of junior high school. Y'all know, guys, it wasn't elementary school, but I know junior high school, when you went to junior high school, the majority of us, for the first time, got a little piece of paper and a locker, right? On that little piece of paper, it had, 6 numbers on there. And it would tell you 25 to the right, 14 to the left, 16 to the right, and pull the lever and your locker will magically open. And what y'all don't even understand, that's the same conditioning the world is trying to give you, to believe that when a woman goes 24 to the right, I'm looking for a good guy, 14 to the left, he's got to be sweet, and 13 to the right, he's got to be patient and understanding, that is going to be the code to get between her legs, and that is not true. The world doesn't want you to know this. The world wants you to keep thinking as much as it possibly can. It wants you to think that, guess what? Keep doing all these things and think that you're going to win at the end of the day. You're not going to win that game, and you're playing a very dangerous game called the power of how a woman can control you without you even knowing it, man. And that is what's so crazy. They say they want kindness, but they don't really want a kind person. Because when you are so kind to them and all that other stuff, they know that you're a rug that they can easily walk over, man. And if you think about it, this is the lie that the world has sold you. Everybody has sold you. Even sometimes your mom. Guys, if you don't believe me, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Go to your mom today and say, Mom, I met a girl. What do you think I should do to make the date romantic? And the woman that has carried you in her stomach for 9 months is gonna lie right in your goddamn face. Buy her flowers, open a door, tell her how pretty she is. Be a gentleman. If a minotaur jumps out, put your life on the line and all this, whatever your mom's gonna say. Even your mother works for Team Women, guys. And you have been programmed since birth. Everything that you have been taught from the outside world had one rule and one rule only, and that was to do everything it can to take away your power. Your power. The movies taught you that love means sacrifice. They taught you that value comes from what you can buy her. They taught you that dating advice, you know what, be the safe option for her, because as long as you're a safe option for her, that's the one she's gonna choose over the forbidden fruit. And they told you to keep giving and keep doing and keep kissing her ass and all this other stuff. And guess what? Eventually, you will have her part her legs. No, only thing she's gonna part is her mouth when she's eating your food. You know what? And she's just gonna part. The only time she's actually gonna part her legs is when she buys something off of your credit card to slip on one leg at a time while you're not getting anything in return, man. And that's what's so crazy, man. Women don't want what they can get very easily. She wants to feel like anything she got, she actually earned. And what the problem is that the system that you are in and the reality that you're in benefits her, okay? You have to chase. And the more desperate you are for love and sex, the more you're going to spend your money and the more you're going to scroll and swipe and obey. And it has made you believe that being soft makes you desirable. Being spineless makes you the guy that she actually wants to sleep in by reinforcing all the bullshit movies and stories that they lie about, See, let me tell you real quick why this always happens. And guys, it is truly an amazing thing of why it happens. And the reason why it always happens is when you pour everything into her before she is invested in you, you destroy sexual tension from the get-go. That is a thing. Sexual tension is a thing that creates so many things with women. And a woman wants to earn your time, and she wants to earn your respect, and she wants your focus. She wants you. And when you give her those things and she's worked hard and earned those things, that's what's going to make her feel sexy. That's what's going to make her feel special. That's what's going to make her feel appreciated. But when you treat her like she's special, when you treat her like she walks on water, when you treat her when she can turn water into wine or something like that, you treat her like she's like that, man, she is not only not going to be turned off by you, she's going to know what you think about yourself. And guys, this is not cruelty about women at all, as I say, man. All right? It's just women want masculine strength at all costs. No matter how you want to look at it, no matter how you want to think about it, you want her to be the one looking out the window, waiting for your call. You don't have to chase as a man. You don't have to, okay? And I think that's where a lot of guys get everything wrong. They think they have to chase. They think they have to run behind her. And I'm not saying you gotta run behind. You don't have time to run behind her because you're too busy running behind yourself. And what you don't understand when it comes to women is that what she feels and what she thinks is always going to be, it's just not going to be an emotional feeling. It's going to be deeper than her emotions, gentlemen, way deeper. And the thing that a lot of people do not tell you about this is that deep in her, She is wired and built on strength. Wanting to be around someone with strength and power, not softness, not begging, not bartering, not trying to manipulate or do something that is cruel and mean. Men just don't do that. And when she recognizes that person who doesn't move that way, everything is going to change, gentlemen. Your world, your life is going to change. When you overgive, and when you give her or tell her your feelings and beg her for your time and all that other stuff and try to be everything that you think she wants you to be, what happens is that she is going to get turned off. Why? I think people have never taught you or told you this. When it comes to this system or this reality or this solar system, you as a man are supposed to be the sun, okay? She should be orbiting around you, wanting to take in your light, your energy, your presence, and everything in between. That's how the world and the game works. And it'll never change anything. It'll never change anything other than that, okay? Because sexual tension will always be as powerful as a dress, a purse, a shoe, and a dildo. And when you spend too much time, value, money on a woman, everything about you drops in her world. Not because she's mean or everything. She just realizes that it's just that it's not fun anymore. She's already got you. What is there to chase? What is there to go after when she's got you already pegged and got you locked in? And guys, here's the beautiful thing about the game that I'm showing you. It's a shift. And the shift is not with her. The shift is that you have got to start to actually believe in yourself. Because if you can't believe in yourself at all, you are always going to lose. And this is why she is drawn to the man that can just, guess what? He can just walk away at any moment. Not try to play games, not trying to mess with her mind or anything like that. Men don't do that. The thing is the beautiful thing about a man that is locked into who he is, he moves in a different way, a certain way. He moves with royalty and strength and understanding. And when you have that royalty in you, it's all in your blood. It's your birthright, gentlemen, to be a man. Nobody's ever saying it's not. But I don't need her attention, okay? I'm gonna own her attention, all right? I don't need her approval to earn her respect. It doesn't work like that. Hallmark, De Beers, and all these places have lied to all you guys out there to make you think it's more than what it isn't. And I don't crave her. I don't chase emotions, and I don't run behind her to get her to stamp her pussy approval to say that I'm the perfect guy for her. I am the perfect guy for her. If she doesn't know I'm the right guy for her, then that's her problem, not mine. I'm not going to sit around and ask her to give me a shot and try to show me that I got to bend over backwards to make her like me. I'm not doing that. As men, we don't do that. We don't move that way, and we don't think that way at all. And that's the beautiful thing about what I'm telling you, because when you are one thought, one mind, one way, what happens is you push off this masculine energy, this great, strong beam of light that she cannot see or understand. And when you stop explaining to her your worth and your value, that's what they're going to remember. You walk away from disrespect. You don't chase it. You don't beg for it. You don't ask her to give you a chance. You don't ask her to give you a shot at a relationship and all that other stuff. You have to demand the relationship of yourself first. Because if you can't demand it from yourself, you can't demand it from her. And that's one of the biggest problems that so many young men have today, because they have a wrong interpretation of the world. They think the world is built on something else, and the world is not built on running behind a woman. As a man, I am not running behind a woman. As a man, I'm not begging her for her time. I'm not begging her for attention. I'm not begging for anything. This is who I am. Either you're gonna accept me or you're not. And listen, if you don't accept me, it's cool, all right? All right? Because at the end of the day, man, this is why I tell you, man, the world doesn't want you to realize this, man. What is crazy is a woman doesn't like a guy that gives her everything. Think about it. You're giving her everything, but the question is, what are you giving yourself? What I'm saying, I want her to work for me. The moment she gets to know me is her knocking on the door to show me that, you know what, I see your value and worth. What can I do to be a part of your life, your world, your reality? And when you start to move like that, guys, the game actually changes. Everything changes for you. You're not moving the same way. You're not operating under the same construct that we have been indoctrinated with all our lives. It's a shame that the world does this to you. It's such a cruel thing that the world does to you young men. But that's just the world, man. We cannot stop the world from trying to indoctrinate you young men. But what we can do is get you and teach you how to indoctrinate yourself in this game and realize that at the end of the day, I've got to stop running behind women, and I've got to show women that my value and my worth matters more than yours. And I don't need you as much as you need me. And when you can show a woman that she needs you more, everything in your world changes. That's the beautiful thing about the game. It is you saying that, you know what, my value means more to me than you. And it doesn't mean I'm here to devalue you. I'm not here to walk all over you. I'm not here to be rude to you or dog you out. The bottom line is simply this: I am never going to run behind you at all. I'm never going to marry you. I'm never going to date you, and I'm never going to be in a relationship with you. At the end of the day, you're going to marry me, you're going to date me, and you're going to be in a relationship with me. That's the game, and that's how it works, and that's how it will continue to work. Gentlemen, what I'm saying to all you guys out here, at the end of the day, when you value yourself and start to learn the game the right way, okay, women are not going to like it. And guess what? Women are not going to want it. But I'm not here for your wants. I'm here to tap into your needs. Always remember, guys, needs have more power than wants. And what I want you to do is I want you to stop wanting the woman. Start needing yourself. Allow her to need you, and you win, okay? And that's the beautiful thing about the game. But you know what? This is not the end. This is the end of our video, but not the end of our discussion, guys. Thank you for all those who have liked, subscribed, and shared. And please pass this on to someone who needs to hear this. If you need to get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com. I appreciate those who have subscribed and shared, guys. Thank you very much. And remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video right here, man, this last video I have right here is a barn burner, because it shows you the power of what I'm talking about, especially with women. Watch that video. Watch it. It might be long, but it has so much in it, guys. Please check out that video. But guys, I will definitely talk to you guys soon, man. And y'all guys take care of yourself. Peace.